Okay, some of the board members are not here. I believe there's going to be a change because one of the board members did not run for re-election. Unless, of course, that takes place at another meeting. I don't know. Right, and that the bald guy there is the pro-LGBT school board member. Should not be in a school district. Okay. Two police officers here. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, let me see. What do you want? Oh, make.
I'd just like to read a short little bio about these cadets. They just recently did the ceremony of one of our at Price Veterans Assembly that we had there, and they were just so amazing that I wanted to invite them here. So we're very honored to have them here. And the cadets that are here today: Kyle Ismodis, Teresita Garcia, Nathalie Sanchez, and Kimberly Oliver are some of the most dedicated cadets in the entire program. They take their time before and after school to learn how to execute movements with the flags and rifles properly. These cadets attend Anaheim High School and are monitored by their senior naval science instructor, Commander John Knight, United States Navy retired, and their naval science instructor, Chief Richard Truby, who is sitting in the front row, United States Navy retired. They monitor and guide the cadets to achieve the core values that the program is run on: honor, courage, and commitment. And we are honored to have you here tonight to lead us in the flag salute.
Okay, green, color. Breathe that. Color.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Color. Order. Color. Color. Dismiss.
Thank you so much, and Chief Truby, I will have we have some certificates for you, so don't leave without those. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, that was really beautiful. Now we're going to move into our instructions and roll call. To my far right is Mr. Ryan A. Rellis, our board member, Dr. Jeff Cole, board member, Dr. J. Paulo Magalas, board member, David Robert D.R. Haywood, to my right, board clerk. I am Jackie Philbeck, your board president. To my left, Christopher Downing, superintendent. Dr. Mary Grace, assistant superintendent of educational services. Dina Melland, assistant superintendent of human resources. Michael Kraus, assistant superintendent of administrative services. Elsa Covarrubias, director, communications and public information. Alina Abela-Roje and Mary Madrigal are interpreters this evening. To my far right, Dina Blevins, our senior administrative assistant. Adam Almonte, our technology assistant. I believe that, welcome Mayor Tate. I saw you walk in, did I? Welcome Mayor Tate. Where are you? Can you wave? Oh, he stepped outside, okay. Well, we have Mayor Tate with us here this evening also. And our board representatives this evening are for AEEA, Faith Davron. Is Faith here? Hi, Faith. Asma, Stephanie, Shoemate, and Ephraim Panagua. Thank you. And CSEA, Kathy Hurd. Oh, and Anne-Marie Randall Trejo is here from Anaheim Union High School District, Board of Trustees for Anaheim Union High School District. Welcome. And we do have Mayor Tate in the back.
That's the mayor right there.
Thank you for being with us tonight, all of you. Now the report of closed session actions taken. There is no report. And I need a motion to move forward adopting the agenda.
So moved.
I'm sorry, I'll give that to Mr. Rellis, and the second was? Second. Any discussion on that? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed or abstained? Now we're going to get into some fun. And first off, I will have Mr. Downing proceed with a recognition for our Mayor Tate, Tom Tate, the City of Anaheim.
All right. Thank you. Test. Okay, I think everybody can hear me while we set this up. Good evening, everyone. We're honored this evening to be joined by Mayor Tom Tate. And on behalf of our students, parents, and staff, we'd like to express our sincere gratitude to Mayor Tate for being a supporter and partner of the Anaheim Elementary School District. Mayor Tate, we are grateful that when you had a dream of transforming the city of Anaheim to the city of kindness, you invited AESD along the journey to make this dream a reality. AESD students enthusiastically took on the call to complete 1 million acts of kindness, and we all became better for it. Projects like these that put into action your passion for making us the city of kindness were so impressive that it caught the attention of the one and only Dalai Lama, who visited Anaheim to show solidarity with our mission of kindness. A couple of weeks ago, all of our schools were given street signs that say Kindness Way, that will be installed across our district as a reminder of who we are and how we must treat one another. Thank you for empowering our students to be agents of change in our city and for believing in their ability to transform our world one act of kindness at a time. As a token of appreciation, Mayor Tate, we have a couple of gifts that we would like to present you with. If you could please join me at the dais. To be kind to one another. So this is given, again, with our great appreciation for all that you've done.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it.
And before we have you speak, Mayor Tate, our district would also like to present you with this certificate of recognition for your 8 years of service and just outstanding efforts on behalf of every stakeholder in Anaheim. Thank you, sir. And then last but not least, we would invite you to open it.
I ought to retire from mayor more often. Look at that. Allison, age 9. Allison, age 9. Compassion is the radicalism of our time. And I guess that's
Oh, man. Thank you, Chris, thank you. And board, thank you. Thank you all. Gosh, I've got about another 2 or 3 weeks, 3 weeks of being mayor, and this has been such an honor and a privilege to be mayor of this great city, city of kindness. We actually changed the official motto of our city, City of Kindness, not because that's who you all are. And it's just, Madam Chairwoman, how much time do I have?
Sorry.
Yeah. So, yeah. I guess they gave me some really cool stuff too.
Sorry.
So this kindness journey has really been remarkable. I ran 8 years on a platform of changing or bringing the core value of kindness to our city. And really, when I say bring it, it's more like healing our city from within holistically. And if imagine a city that's just a little kinder, if everybody says that's our ethos, that's who we are, the chance of doing something kind is a little bit greater. When that happens, everything gets better. Everything started with bullying at schools gets better. Go to crime, go to senior loneliness, addiction. All those things get better when people are just a little kinder. And if you could change our ethos and change who we are, that could happen. So I ran on that platform, and early on, these kids at the Anaheim Elementary School District are the ones that really made it happen. So we're looking for different things to do, and came across this idea of 1 million acts of kindness, and the kids in the school district, elementary school district, doing that. So these are the kids. And, you know, about each school did about 45 or 50,000, that was their goal. And I was just, actually I just left some documentary filmmakers, and they're doing something on this kindness thing. And they asked me, what am I going to miss the most as being mayor? And what pops in my head is those assemblies we would do at your schools when the kids hit their 50,000 acts of kindness. It is the most joyful time. These kids would act out kind things, standing up to bullies, and And then we would all yell really loud, kindness, and say, make them hear you at City Hall. And we go, kindness. So make them hear you at Disneyland, kindness. Anyway, this is the most joyful thing. So I would tell those kids, and back then I said, you know, people say kids can't change the world, but I think our Anaheim kids can change the world. And they go, yeah, they applaud. Well, you know, these Anaheim kids actually did change the world and are changing the world through those million acts of kindness, because that million acts got the attention of no other than the Dalai Lama. And I got a call, we're in my backyard, I got a call from his emissary named Lama Tenzin saying, I've heard about you, the million acts of kindness being done by the Anaheim kids, and His Holiness the Dalai Lama would like to invite you to come to Dharamsala, India, to tell about it. And, first of all, is this a joke? It wasn't, and Julie and I went there, and we spent 3 days with His Holiness in Dharamsala, and with Bishop Tutu, Archbishop Desmond Tutu was there also. We spent those 3 days with them. It was the most incredible 3 days. And then the Dalai Lama told me, he says, you know what you're doing in Anaheim is a good start, but if you don't work at it, you'll become a city of anger and city of fear. And he said that he believes the path to world peace is creating a culture of kindness in our schools. And the kids in Anaheim are leading the way. And so we have these little coins, gosh, I don't know if I usually carry them with me, a little coin that says Anaheim City of Kindness. I gave him one. He carries it with him everywhere he goes. Remind him of the kids in Anaheim, and puts it on his breakfast table every morning. So the kids in Anaheim do those million acts of kindness, or I think can lead to world peace, because other cities now are doing this throughout the country. It's led to all sorts of different things, but your kids that I think are changing the world, and certainly changing our city. If you ask somebody in our city about kindness, they'll say, yeah, we're a city of kindness. And you know what? People are kinder. I've seen it. In 8 years, people are just kinder, and things are all getting better. So, led by our kids. So I want to thank the board. Yeah. So that doesn't happen by itself, to have a district that does things like that. I can tell you, I've been to all the schools, and our schools under this board, Superintendent Downing, are fantastic. I get the best feeling. There's magical things going on at these schools, and to watch the teachers, and you know, kindness is different than being nice. There's love behind it, and you can see the love of the teachers, these students, and that's what I'm going to miss the most, is going to these classrooms and going to your schools and being around your teachers and your kids and your administrators and principals and seeing what's going on in these schools. Leaving Mayor, actually I feel very good about the future of Anaheim, because I see what's going on in these schools. So thank you so much. I'm honored, and by the way, I'm not going to be a stranger. Anything I can do, Chris, to help you, and this wonderful board, anything I can do to help you in the future, do your jobs better, let me know. Thanks so much.
Something before you go here. Before you go, I just want to also let you all know that those of you that greatly appreciate our music in this district is one of the founding people there. I had the pleasure of traveling to Tennessee with the mayor. I think it was 2015, one of the very first things I did when appointed to this board. And he has been a driving force helping us establish and build the music program that is now about 4 years in. And we are so grateful for that. It's one of the things that more parents tell me about. In addition to your fostering the kindness in this district, helping us bring music back in is something that I deeply appreciate. And on a personal note, I'll say that you've afforded me some of the best experiences in my life, such as meeting the Dalai Lama and some of those things. I've been in Anaheim 58 years, And I think that you are the best mayor I've ever seen. We will miss you. And thank you for your support and everything that you have done to be partners with us in education in this district and for everything that you've done for the city. So, and I'm not going to trying to step in. I'll keep in my wallet. I told you years ago, it's always in my wallet. I've had to pull it out a few times and remind myself. But thank you.
Thank you, Jack. Any other report?
So the mayor has agreed to stay till our break, and then we'll take pictures. And our ROTC students as well.
Board members, is there anything anyone wants to add? I want to give you the opportunity.
Oh my gosh, Mayor Kay, we could talk all night. Thank you for your time, thank you for your service, thank you for making this an inclusive city. Not just a kind one, but everybody feeling welcome, regardless of their background, regardless of the situation. Everyone's welcome in Anaheim. That's why folks get to school. We have so many homeless here, that's because they're welcome. Not everybody's welcome in every city. Anaheim, everyone's welcome. Thank you.
I just want to quickly say, Mr. Tate, that, as the newest board member and public servant here in Anaheim, right before I served you gave me some great advice a couple years back. And that's the one piece of advice that I think about every time before I make my votes. So I want to thank you very much for serving the people of Anaheim. It's been such an honor to have such a leader like you, to be that example for me as a new board member for the community. So thank you so much for your service, and you are definitely the best mayor that I've ever experienced in my lifetime. Thank you. As a 28-year member here in this community.
Mr. Mayor, we haven't always agreed, but one thing that we do agree on, and one thing I'm incredibly, on a personal note, very grateful to you for, is the kindness initiative. Things are pretty toxic in our nation right now, and in Anaheim, and I think extending a hand of kindness to our fellow human beings is really, really important. And I'm so glad that this was an initiative that you brought forward, and that our district, through our students, got to benefit from that. So thank you so much.
And all I have to say is that Mayor Tate and Julie, I love you guys, and I'm gonna miss you big time. You were always the highlight for me at many of the events I go to. Just seeing you and talking to you and just actually being around real people, who aren't really necessarily just focused on politics or anything like that, but actually the well-being of me, my family, my life, and truly, really caring, genuinely. I will personally always remember that, and I'm so thankful to have both of you in my life, and I hope it continues. So, thank you.
Okay, thank you. It really is an honor to have you both here. And we're moving on to Tales That Teach with author Lisa Weierbrink and Dr. Grace.
So the author did not make it, but we were hoping she could make it here today because it was through an introduction from Mayor Tate's office that we met Lisa, and she writes books about compassion, and she will be donating the books to our school district in both English and Spanish so that we can give all of our kinder, first, and second graders the books. So when that comes through, we will definitely invite you back out so you can see the fruit of your labor. And we appreciate you reaching out to us so that we can give this opportunity to our students.
Next, we are going to go with Elsa Covarrubias as she gives us our student recognition awards for winners of Assemblymember Tom Daly Art Contest.
Sorry, I'm too short to reach across this. It's with great honor that we invited a series of students here to be recognized for their talent. Assemblymember Tom Daly ran an art contest in his district. Over 500 students participated, and we had 5 winners amongst those. We had 4 first place winners for their respective grade, and we had the grand prize winner as well. So students, when I call your name, please step forward. We'll give you a certificate. You'll wait there, and then we'll take a group photo with everybody, okay? We're going to begin with the kindergarten winner from Price Elementary, Miss Camila Perez. For second grade, from Price Elementary School as well, we have Pablo Vargas. For fourth grade, also from Price, Sebastian Garcia. He was not able to make it today, but we still felt it was important to recognize his achievement. For sixth grade, also from Price, we see a trend here. The panda is really represented. She's not able to be here today because she is actually at camp, but her parents are here and they felt such pride. They wanted to hear their daughter's name said out loud that they came. And I'm gonna say it also in Spanish. Felicidades a los padres de Andrea Torres. If you can raise your hand. We'll take the certificate to you. Congratulations, Andrea. Oh, there we go. Personal delivery. And last but not least, from Westmont Elementary School, she's in sixth grade and she was the grand prize winner amongst 500 students, Kayleen Fernandez. Esteemed board members and cabinet, if you can step forward so we can do a group photo, please.
Family friends.
Squeeze in a little bit more, if you don't mind. Right there, on three. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
In righteousness.
Those are some of the most fun times why we're here. It is about our students, and we're just so excited when they have these achievements, and it's just really wonderful to see them get this recognition. Okay, now we're going to move on to with Corey Robertson, our Director of Digital Education Services, for student recognition for school history video.
So good evening. We're very excited to talk just a little bit about a school heritage video series that we've been working on. And tonight we're going to present to you our 6th video in the series. This is going to explore how the school Betsy Ross got its name. And so we're very proud of this series. We've done it for other schools such as Sunkiss, Juarez. We're working on Edison right now. And as I said, it's the 6th one in this series. Brian Brooks, who's over there behind the camera, worked very hard on it along with Daryl Hutchinson and Kevin Montjoy. But tonight we wanted to draw attention specifically to the star of the video. And so what we'd like to do is show you the video so you can see what an amazing job he did and what an amazing job our team did. And then afterwards we're going to recognize this very talented young man.
This class feels like it's taking forever. I haven't been more
perhaps you can answer the question. How many stars were on the original United States flag?
Well, it's funny you should say that because carry the one, a squared plus b squared, c squared.
All right, class. First the Daily Bulletin, and then we'll resume with Austin's answer.
Dang it.
Welcome to Roadrunner TV. On today's Daily Bulletin, we'll look into the history of...
Oh man, I don't know how many stars were on the original US flag. I don't even know where the flag came from. Why do teachers have to ask questions anyway? I bet Roadrunner TV hosts don't have to answer questions. I sure wish I could be done with school and be the host of my very own talk show.
Austin, camera's rolling.
Oh.
Read the cards. In your hands. My mother's watching.
Hello America, and welcome back to This Morning Tonight with your host, Austin. Hey, that's me.
Yeah, it's your show.
My very own talk show.
You're embarrassing me. Keep going.
Boy, do we have an awesome show planned for you. Today's special guest was born on January 1st, 1752 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, as Elizabeth Griscom, but you know her better as Betsy Ross.
Stand up, you're jumping.
There are no more note cards.
She's your guest. You have to ask her questions. Questioning is how you learn things. Didn't you ever go to school?
I have to be honest, Miss Ross. I don't know who you are.
Well, that's all right. I don't know who you are.
I'm Austin. I'm the host of the show.
And I'm Betsy Ross, upholsterer, expert needleworker, and the 8th of 17 children.
17 children? You have 16 siblings?
I sure did.
You must have all thought a lot about which TV show to watch.
There was no TV around when I grew up. Plus, I wasn't there for very long. When I was a young girl, I went off to Quaker school.
Quaker? Like the oatmeal?
Not quite. It's a religious school where I learned to sew and do other crafts.
Oh, I like oatmeal.
Stay focused.
Sorry. It was there at Quaker school where I met my first husband, John Ross. I was his apprentice before we got married, and then when I was good enough at sewing and other crafts, I opened up my very own upholstery business.
Your husband must have been really proud of you.
He was. He passed away not long after, near the start of the American Revolution.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. I kept myself busy.
You were hard at work running your upholstery business?
That's right. Word had gotten out I was pretty good at sewing.
How good?
Name an animal.
A deer.
Anyway, in the late spring of 1776, I was approached by 3 men, George Ross, Robert Morris, and George Washington.
Wait, the George Washington?
Yep. Like the guy on this baby.
This is the most money I've ever been paid here.
What is George Washington doing at your shop?
Well, the 3 men had brought with them a rough design for a flag they wanted to be made. So I gave them some suggestions, and I made it.
You don't mean...
Yep. It would become the first flag of the United States of America.
Wow, that's incredible.
Austin.
Before you leave, can I ask you one last thing?
Certainly.
How many stars were on the first flag?
That's a great question. The flag I designed had 13 stars and 13 stripes. The 13 stars were arranged in a circle in a blue square in the upper left corner of the flag. And the number 13 represented the 13 original colonies, or states as you call them now.
But there are more than 13 stars on the flag now.
Correct. There are 50 now, for all 50 states in the United States of America. The flag changed many times after the flag I designed originally. More stars were added as more states were created, but the 13 red and white stripes representing the 13 original U.S. colonies always remain the same.
I learned so much just from asking questions and being curious about things. Thanks for being such a great guest, Miss Betsy Ross.
And thank you for being such a great host, Austin. It was a pleasure.
That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for watching This Morning Tonight. Until next time.
Hey, cut. Oh, that was beautiful, kid. My mom's gonna be really happy with this episode. She might even follow me back on Instagram. Great job, Austin. Austin. Austin.
Austin! You were about to tell the class how many stars were on the original U.S. flag. Well?
13.
I must be a pretty good teacher.
There were 13 stars and 13 stripes on the first flag. At least that's what was on the original flag designed by Betsy Ross.
Very, very good, Austin. I guess you have been paying attention. Although it isn't entirely clear what Betsy Ross's exact involvement was with the first U.S. flag.
It isn't?
No, but the thing to take away from the story of Betsy Ross is that the American Revolution didn't have many patriotic stories about women, and the story of Betsy Ross and the flag, whatever parts of it are true or not true, remind us of the important and often forgotten roles that women had in the American Revolution and the birth of our great nation. For that, I'll never forget about Betsy Ross. How about you?
Me neither.
Good. Now, turn to page 52 in your textbooks.
Betsy Ross, one of America's first great patriots.
Here's where the credits roll.
Thanks, Adam. My name is Brian Brooks. I'm the Media Services Supervisor at DES, and it does take a lot for something like this to be our award-winning director, Daryl Hutchison, and our cinematographer, Kevin Monchoy. But I know you're all anxious to see the star of the show. Carlos Miranda, come on up here. We first met Carlos, or we saw Carlos in the speech contest last March. Did you place third? Third in the speech contest. And as Daryl and I were streaming it live over the internet for the rest of the schools to watch it, we looked at each other and thought, okay, we got to keep our eye on this young man. We've got a spot for him. And when the script landed on our desk, we thought, this is Carlos' script. And his family has been absolutely terrific to work with. They've been very accommodating. He actually came in on a day off to film this. This was parent-teachers conference day, and he and his family actually spent the entire day with us filming this, and we just wanted to say thank you with this certificate. And
So board members, if you can take a picture.
On three, 1, 2, 3. One more, please. On three, 1, 2, 3.
That was pretty good. I really enjoyed that. Okay, so now I believe we're on to our next part, Measure G and J, the Citizens Oversight Committee. Is that correct? For our annual report, July 1st, 2017 through June 30th, 2018. Hall, Committee Chair.
Thank you. Good evening, Mayor Tate. As my daughter, Mrs. Mayor Tate, how are you? President Philback, thank you for being here. Clerk Haywood, Mr. Ellis, Dr. Cole, Dr. Morales. I really want to thank you guys for your service to our community and help provide our students with the best education possible. And we very much appreciate that. As parents of children here in the school district, we are very much focused on making Anaheim a better school, making better schools for our community, and we put lots of effort into it, and I'd like to thank them. So thank you guys for helping us do that. Again, my name is Ryan Hall. I'm the chairman for Measure G&J. I'd also like to thank Stephanie Smet. She's back there, and my other community members, Maureen Christensen, Marie Serrano, Bob Gardner, Ryan Christensen, and John Orr. We all work together, come in a few times a year and go over overseeing some $500 million in bond money. So it's in obligation funds. So we take our job very seriously as we get together. We ask lots of questions, and the staff is great. They answer a lot of our questions. Sometimes we have issues. They dig deeper into it. We've had field trips. Because sometimes when you look at it from the outside, some of these expenditures seem extremely high. But then when you kind of dig into it a little bit, you realize that what was necessary, and it was spent well. One thing the committee would also like, we appreciate the swift response and the resolution when the committee raised an issue about transparency with the performance and financial audits. So we very much thank you for listening to the COC with that regard. Although wasn't part of the financial issue, we do thank you for following up with that and putting out an RFP to make some changes. I'll make this fast since everyone else is going to get some pictures with Tom and Julie. So I'll get to the chase. The COC advises the public that the district complied with Article 13A, Section 1(3)B of the California Constitution. The bond proceeds have been expended on projects outlined in the ballot measure. No bond monies were spent for teacher or administrative salaries or other school operating expenditures. And audits have been performed, prescribed by law. So we went through this and we found no errors or anything that would call taxpayers' attention to any matters. Do you guys have any questions for me? No? Okay, with that, thank you very much.
Just thank you. Okay, now we're at a very special part of the agenda, and after this, we will be taking a short break, but I'll let Superintendent Downing take it from here.
Thank you, and Board President, if you will join me at the podium. So it is our honor to bring a proclamation honoring David Robert D.R. Haywood for his service, dedication, and many contributions to the schools of the Anaheim Elementary School District, students, and the greater community. The proclamation will read, whereas D.R. Haywood has served on the Anaheim Elementary School District Board of Education since 2014 and served as board clerk in 2018. And during his tenure on the Board of Education, he has brought his unwavering commitment to student learning, as well as his attention to detail to bear on all manner of programs, services, construction, and business matters that were instrumental in the effective and efficient operation of Anaheim Elementary Schools. Whereas D.R. Haywood was a strong supporter of the arts, and during his service in the Anaheim Elementary School District, passed a successful construction bond measure in 2016. His service was also invaluable as an alternate for the Local Control Funding Formula, Local Control and Accountability Plan, LCFF, LCAP, Advisory Committee. And in addition to serving on district committees, Mr. Haywood has represented Anaheim Elementary School District on the nominating committee for the Orange County Committee on School District Organization, CSBA Legislative Network, as well as serving as an alternate ex officio member of the Anaheim Parks and Recreations Commission. And whereas serving on a school board requires an unselfish devotion of time and service to carry on the mission and business of the school district, and D.R. Haywood has responded on behalf of the community to the educational needs of our students. He has made the safety and education of the children of Anaheim a top priority, and its Board of Education, administration, teachers, and classified staff do hereby acknowledge with gratitude the long-standing commitment and many contributions of David Robert D.R. Haywood to the Anaheim Elementary School District students, staff, and families. Thank you, sir, for your service.
I'll just say, Mr. Haywood, that it has been an honor to serve on this board with you, and we will miss you. Wish you every exciting adventure in life and in some new opportunities that you'll be taking. And I have to say that what I will miss most is that I have heard you ask some of the best, most thought-provoking questions of really anybody on this board. And your perspective has always been unique. It has really enlightened us many times. So thank you for your service to this district and to this board. And we definitely are going to miss you and your perspective. So we wish you well.
We'd like to ask you to come up so we can present a certificate of recognition as well as this proclamation honoring your service.
So, thank you. That was incredibly kind and humbling. I just want to say that serving the students and the parents of this district has been one of the highlights and greatest honors of my life. I truly believe that we all give back to our community in some way. And I'm really honored that I got to do it in this capacity. I'm really encouraged by the progress that we've made, and I'm really humbled that I've been able to serve shoulder to shoulder with some amazing people, our certificated employees, our classified employees, our principals, our administrators, and of course our students, and my fellow board members. Thank you for an amazing 4 years. I think we've done a lot of really good work. During that time, we've made a lot of improvements, school safety, class sizes, standing up for our most vulnerable students against bigotry and hate. We've done a lot of great things, and there's a lot of great work that still needs to be done, but I'm really confident in this board. I'm really confident in administration, and I'm really confident in our new superintendent. I think that's one of the greatest achievements of this board, is hiring this new superintendent. You need to know that we are in incredibly good hands with Chris Downing. So thank you again for this opportunity. Please let me know if I can be of help in any way, but thank you, and please keep up the good work.
And last but not least, we are proud to present you the universal symbol for educators. Thank you.
Okay, before I release us for a short recess, and I know you've all seen the cake, so we'll make this quick. I need some help with this. Come here, baby. Okay, this is, Alexa, tell me your last name?
Yes.
Say it again.
Yes.
Okay, and you are in first grade at, what's your school? Orange Grove. Alexa, for some of you that know, because she
All right, so just to catch everybody up to speed with what you're watching right now, Mr. Haywood is leaving the Anaheim Elementary School Board. Mr. Hayward, incidentally, ironically, was promoting a lot of bigotry and hate. He was excessively fawning towards the whole LGBT agenda and the movement here in Anaheim Elementary. I'm glad that he's leaving. I'm not sure that his replacement's going to be any better. That's going to be the judgment that we make at the next school board meeting, I suppose. We'll see what happens in that regard. There's a lot of talk about how Anaheim is the city of kindness, but it's not kind to lie to the parents. It's not kind to push an agenda which is destructive to children, which is undermining our culture.